It may not have been pretty, but we did it. 3 points on the Champions League table board for Chelsea Football Club. And currently sitting in the top 8 and in automatic qualification of the Champions League. With 1 game to go against Antonio Conte and Romelu Lukaku's Napoli. Essentially being a win and you're in. We're going to try and pick the bones out of this one, guys. So welcome on back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. As always, friends, I do hope you're doing well. I really do hope that. And this is your match review of Chelsea 1, Paphos 0. Defensively resolute, I must say. And they sort of kept us out pretty well. The goalkeeper played well. He's probably their best player on the night, which tells you a lot. And it's one of those games that you just have to win. You know, Liam Rosenior has had 4 different games for Chelsea now, all in different competitions. Competitions? I'm Dutch there. Competitions, winning 3 of them and losing only 1, which of course, incidentally, was the semi-final against Champions League and Premier League leaders Arsenal. And I would argue that we probably only won that game because Rob Sanchez decided to, I won't be rude. He had a bad game. Yeah? Robert Sanchez had a bad game, and we sort of felt we suffered for that, yeah. By his lofty new season standards, had he had a good game, we may have drawn that game, and perhaps Liam Rosenior would be undefeated. I believe we had 2 wins in 8 under Maresca before he was sacked or parted ways with Chelsea. But let's not play silly buggers here. It's not necessarily always been pretty, and I kind of am giving Rosenior a little bit of a free ride for a while because results are more important than performances when you get drop shipped into the middle of a season like this. Just get results. Performances can come later. Just get results and have time on the pitch. Gather data from what you're seeing, and in a little bit of time, we can feel like, okay, right, fine, okay. I know what to do now. Guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting the content as always. You can do so simply by liking this video and subscribing on YouTube, following and 5-starring on Spotify and all your podcast platforms. Search Football Therapy Podcast. And that's nice. Thank you very much. I lost loads of money on this game. I don't endorse fluttering with your money, but I had multiple accumulators Chelsea to be winning in the first half. And we did not. It's a mugs game, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. That's what I'll tell you. So let's take a little look at SofaScore. By the way, pour one out for FB Ref. They're shutting down. What's a boy to do? What the ruddy heck am I going to do? What am I going to do about my data? I'm going to have to find an alternative. But I'm very sad. So here we go. Paphos played essentially a back 5. And then a bank of 4. And then a 1. Which was that guy Silva up top. It was all about Gorta in goal. He played very, very well. Made loads of saves. As you can see, he's the highest rated player for Paphos. And by the way, it's really worth mentioning, they are used to dominating teams. Like knocking the ball around and having possession. And they win a lot of games, naturally, in their league. So for them to sort of have, not the humility, because you're playing against the world champions, Chelsea, but, I get it, they're going to do that. But they did it well. They dug in really, really well. We'll look at the stats in just a moment. But So yeah, they lined up like that. We had Jorgensen in goal. He had some sort of injury, had to come off a hard time. Malo Gusto, my boy Wes with the 8 rating, only second to Caicedo. Benoit Badiashile, that was occupying all kinds of crazy positions and even did a little bit of a fancy skill, bless him. Joel Hatto, of course, Caicedo and Reece James. Reece James also taken off at half time. I think probably just to get more attacking players on because we were up against what could only be described as a very stinky low block. Right. Front three of Enzo, Pedro on the right. Garner, as he's affectionately called at Chelsea, on the left, who seemingly got the highest rating out of the whole front four, Garnacho. And he still managed to mess a load of stuff up. Delap kind of struggled to get in the game. He actually did have a couple of really good actions, but that's it. Just didn't touch the ball otherwise. Sanchez comes on, and he is good Sanchez. As you can see, he gets a 7 rating here on the screen, which is a nice green rating. How did Stevau got 6.4? Screw this. He, on the eye test, was very good. Kukurea comes on, Gittins comes on. Look, Stevau, how has he got a lower rating than Gittins? This is... And even Joao Pedro, he did some good hold-up play at the end. Hold the phone. Why is... I'm going to look at this. Let's look a little bit closer. Stevau, why was he given such a low rating? Huh? Expected goals 0.24. Yeah, that's fine. Not scoring off that. Total shots 2. 3 out of 6 dribbles. But, like, this is all kind of fine. It's kind of fine. I mean, he was probably more of an eye test guy. 3 out of 8 duels, but this is kind of what you expect from a little, like, diminutive winger, right? Right? I don't know, man. So there were your substitutions. As you can see on the screen, the attacking momentum meter on the left-hand side was all Chelsea. It was all mouth, though, and no punch. Yeah, lots and lots of dominant moments. But again, like, you know, you do just want to win these games, and credit to Paphos for sort of keeping us out. I would like to say here that I do think the goal that was ruled offside, no, not offside, that was disallowed in the first half, Enzo Fernandez's goal for a little push, I think that was soft as butter. Yeah, I mean, Hoddle on comms seemed to think it was a foul and therefore the goal should have been disallowed. I think it was soft, personally, and I do think we should have had a penalty for handball. I just, you know, they tried to, like, man, the hair situation. Hold on, let me just put a hat on. Okay, this is better. I can't fold the back down. There we go. Yeah, so they tried to claim for a handball. Never in a million years it was. But I do think our claim was much, much stronger. And I think we should have had a penalty. I mean, it's kind of a moot point now because we won the game. Nothing to say in the first half, but some geezer, Orsic, he's actually played about a little bit, got a yellow card. Halftime changes, Reece James off for Stevau, which obviously means essentially Enzo moves deeper to accommodate another attacker, and it's a straight swap for the goalkeepers. They make some changes. We make a triple change. Joao Pedro goes to play striker for Liam Delap. Gittins straight swap. This Dutch pronunciation is with me for some reason, probably because I'm seeing Hatto in my vision. So 2 straight swaps in terms of Delap coming off for Pedro, and Garnacho coming off for Gittins. 3 straight swaps. Jesus, I'm tired. So no, not so much innovation, 3 straight swaps, but it seems to have conjured something as a few minutes later, Caicedo scores a lovely goal. He scores a header, and I must say, it was a little bit of a bullet Superman header. Had a touch, a little bit of an essence, speaking of Dutch, had a little bit of the Van Persies about it. You don't really see many diving headers anymore, do you? You see like sort of like nodded on, glancing. You see sort of like strong, you know, rising like a salmon bullet headers, but you never really see any like Superman headers, right? They don't really happen anymore. It's nice. It's a bit of a throwback. Football is cyclical, and we are going back to the 90s in all facets. So, you know. Yeah, it's a great goal by the man of the match, Moises Caicedo, and I'm delighted we scored this goal because it means we won the game. Let's look, though, at the statistics, because I have a little feeling down within my loins that we were quite dominant. Okay. 71% possession, as you'd expect, really. We limited them to 0.15 XG, which is really good, ultimately. I know I'm asking much. If you're Chelsea Football Club and you're playing at home, out of what's basically 1.7 XG, you want to be scoring 2 goals out of that. And with 5 big chances to their 0, you want to not only be scoring 2 goals, you want to be squeezing up their XG. 5 big chances, you want that XG over 2, bruv. And you want potentially 3 goals from 5 big chances if you are Chelsea. Unsurprisingly, 21 shots to their 4. Their goalkeeper, who again was their best player on the day, made 6 saves. So a big congratulations to that guy. And yeah, but one enough, because Chelsea won. Let's look at the friggin' table. Alright, top 8. That's automatic qualification. We sit above Barcelona, Sporting, Man City, Atletico. Hold on, Barcelona. I feel confused. Is this right? Yeah. We're above okay, fine. Yes. I mean, alright, fine. We are level on points with Paris Saint-Germain, the current holders. We are level on points with Hansi Flick's Barcelona. We're level on points with Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Just don't look at Arsenal. Hold on. Let me just... Yeah. Let's just do it from there. Bayern can be top. That makes sense. And then Real Madrid can be second. Let's just forget about Arsenal. I think life would be better right now for all of us if we just forgot about Arsenal. Alright, we all forgetting? Forgotten? And it's gone. Arsenal. So, yeah, man. I mean, this is fine, right? I mean, how the friggin' heck Tottenham are up there, considering their recent woes, is chicken oriental. But this is good, man, because it's a win and we're in. Although, I was hoping at this point maybe, Napoli would be top of the table. So, the final game at home, they'd play like the B team. I think Mia wants to come in. Hold on. We're filming content. Come and say hello. Alright. So, hold on. So, what do you think about the Chelsea win? Well, I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't score more goals. What are you looking at? But, top 8, winning you're in against Napoli, and everything's going to be alright. Meow, 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 meow. You're being very patient. Alright, so yeah, I don't even know what else there is to say. Where is Napoli? Napoli are out, bro. Napoli aren't even in the automatic qualification spots. So that means they'll be despo to beat us, Conte and Lukaku and them man. Yeah, alright, well, what else can you say about that? Winning, you're in 3 wins out of 4 games for, Rosinia. Just keep winning, innit? Even if it's not pretty for the moment, just keep doing your thing, and hopefully we'll end the season in an acceptable manner. Let me know your thoughts, though. Please do leave them down in all the comment section on the YouTube, on the Spotify, and indeed your podcast apps. Thank you for supporting, for the interactions. And I hope to see you back here soon and Chelsea win more games. I need to go to bed. Alright.